How's it going, guys? Jake here for Dude Ranch DIY. Oh, I just walked out of the basement and there's somebody buying firewood at the stand. Would you look at that? I was just about to say I haven't been able to keep up, and again, they're on my lawn, which kinda sucks, but like, that doesn't look like a place to drive. All right, guys, I got a little sidetracked by the people buying firewood there, but basically we got deliveries, and what I was gonna say is that firewood has been flying out of the firewood stand more than the past 2 years, probably like even combined. I've been getting a lot more, I'm trying to block the sun with my head. I've been getting a lot more new customers for, you know, small quantity deliveries, face cords at a time, which is great. Today I have 2 face cord deliveries to do, one just down the road, another a little bit farther away, but they're paying the delivery fee, so you know, I'll bring the wood. Because I'm trying to get them done, it's just faster to load it in the International, because then I can just dump it once I get there. Kind of has its trade-offs, but I do want to check the coolant level. If you guys have been following along, I had some coolant issues with this truck, where it just didn't have any coolant in it. Filled it back up, so I want to check to see what the level's like. So as you guys can see, there are no leaks or anything. If you look at the coolant reservoir here, there are no drips or anything like wet down in there. So I'm hoping that we're all right. Now, a couple people said, oh, you should check your oil level, which I did. There's not coolant going into the oil, and I don't know if you can see in there, but the coolant level is basically where I left it. The truck has not been started. I don't know if you can see that in there, but it's down in there, so I think we're looking good. I'm going to start up the truck and warm it up. Cycle those glow plugs a second time. Hope for the best. It was cold out today, like low 40s. There she is. Oh yeah. Little Smokey. She lives. I'm gonna have to start plugging her in and probably get the batteries on like a solar panel or something, because it's a little rough starting. I just realized I never took the tarp off the back of the can last time we did tree work, so I got to do that. Another setback. Okay guys, gonna go grab the tractor now. A day like today, it would be nice to have like the ability to throw up a divider or something in the back of the dumpster can, because although this first delivery isn't all that far away, it's just like a 10-minute drive, it is kind of in the direction that the second delivery is. So instead of having to come back, I could theoretically just do both, you know, in one shot, kind of. But I don't really want to futz around with the dump trailer and the log arch and stuff, just because it's going to be dark probably by the time that I even get to loading up that second tote. And it's definitely going to be dark by the time I get to the second delivery. So to futz around with trying to dump the 2 totes individually of each other is going to be, it's just not worth it today. I know in theory it would kind of save me some time, and that's why I did that whole video a couple weeks back experimenting to see if I could do it, and I was able to, but today's just not the day. So I'm just gonna run these two separate deliveries. A lot of people say, oh, you must waste so much fuel in that truck. Guys, this truck has a 7.3 liter, it's not even a Power Stroke, it's just this 7.3 IDI non-turbo. This is like a glorified F650, I guess. It really doesn't get terrible gas mileage. My pickup truck, towing the dump trailer around, I get about 11 to 12 miles per gallon. And the International is much easier to drive because it's so much smaller. So, you know, fuel is a write-off at the end of the day anyway. You know, it's just kind of built into the price, and it is what it is. Right at like 16, 17%. All right, just like that, 1/3 of a cord, really nice maple, loaded up, headed out for delivery. Well guys, truck has been warming up for a while. I'm loading the can onto the back right now, as you can see. And I am happy to report that the truck has heat. We are blowing hot air out of there, so that is a good thing. I'm still gonna keep an eye on the coolant, because it's just weird. Like, where does coolant go? If it's not going into the engine block and contaminating the oil, it's got to be going somewhere, right? So, I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. Another thing, guys, this truck, the gauges, the dashboard, like, they usually don't work, which is kind of frustrating. I've gotten to learn to live with it, but if any of you guys know how to fix International gauge flutter without like having to totally replace the entire dashboard, let me know, because it's super annoying not being able to keep track of my mileage, and you know, the fuel gauge doesn't always work. Tachometer obviously is not working, so drop a comment down below. See, it's funny, now everything's working just like it should be. No rhyme or reason to it. The gauges just kind of flutter on and off. That's why they call it International gauge flutter. But every single gauge works when it wants to. Alright guys, just did that dump. I don't know if I got the whole thing. It said the SD card was full, so you might have gotten a partial dump, but we got the cash here. The guy said that he had been buying from the Firewood stand for like the past year and a half or so, loves the wood, and that this was a lot easier bringing him a whole third of a cord at once. So he said he'd probably be calling back 2 or 3 more times throughout the winter time. So that's awesome. Gonna head back to the house, get the second one loaded up. Here we go. We're back, reset, ready to load up the second delivery. Now, this next one is for ash. Got maple there, cherry there. This is all ash. I'm just trying to see what might have been split longest ago, and I believe it's going to be that tote right there without a cover on it. So we're going to grab that. Alright, while we got the tractor out and we're here and it's still light out, I'm going to go refill a couple loose stacks in the firewood stand. Because all we got in there is bundles, and we sold a bunch today. So, 'tis the season, it's the week of Thanksgiving. People are probably starting to, you know, get family and stuff into town and burning more fires, so that means more money. Here we go. Alright guys, it's getting dark, but I just went ahead and refilled the whole firewood stand because I figured while I'm out here, might as well just do it. So we're gonna pull some money out of here. Let's see how much we got. Alright, so we got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 bucks, which makes sense. That's 4 bundles and 4 loose stacks. So there we go. I forgot I left the truck running this whole time. Well, that might not have been the best use of diesel, but at least it'll still be warm when I get in the cab. And you'll notice all the lights work. That fuse must still be holding strong. Alright guys, we just got back from the second delivery. It was pitch black out when I dumped the load, so you guys wouldn't have really seen anything on the camera. Didn't get that one filmed, but we do have an awful bunch of cash here. Between the firewood stand and the first delivery, and then that last delivery paid me via Venmo. So we made some good money this afternoon off of all of our firewood. 'Tis the season, I guess. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys have a firewood stand, if you sell firewood, how sales are doing. This year in particular, here in southwestern Connecticut, it's been really good, as I said before. So this was just a quick video, loading up, delivering the firewood. If you're new to the channel, this is probably your first time seeing me dumping the totes into the back of the dumpster can. It's a really great way to empty out the IBC totes really quick and easy if you have the equipment to do it. So as always guys, if you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, click that subscribe button down below. Questions, comments, feedback, throw it down in that comment section. But for now, I'm Jake. This is Dude Ranch DIY. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you here next time.